পিছত মই বন্ধন বেংকৰ পৰা লোন ললো বহুত ধৰণৰ বস্তু ৰাখিলো বিজয়ক মল ৰোডৰ স্কুললৈও পঠিয়ালো
Mummy can't speak English, but because of you, I can. So from her side, I want to say thank you.
Here, a lady tells that she needed some funds and she wanted, and the person or the institution that gave it was Bandhan. And that's told in a regional language in Assamese. And then her child tells it in English that it is because of the support they got from Bandhan that the child tells it in English that I can speak English, so I'm thanking Bandhan Bank. So we have with us a very different story. These stories are quite flashy, but here is a very different story, a story of social change with a heart-touching experience. He was a son of a very small sweet shop owner in Tripura. He struggled to get his MStat from Dhaka University. He understood the base of these social changes and the social dynamics. He lived with it, but how to work with it, probably he got it from BRAC, working as an NGO in Bangladesh. And there came the change. He left in 2000, a 5,000 rupee job. He left and he borrowed 2 lakhs from a money lender at 7.5%. And he opened 2 offices in rural Bengal. And today he has more than 70 lakh customers all over, and mostly in the underprivileged section, and borrowing small sums to run their business. Today, in 15 years, by sheer hard work and dedication, he has more than 2,000 branches in 22 states, and 1,300,000 people work with Bandhan Bank, and more than 10,000 crore is, deployed in social change, that is microfinancing, which is basically his concept. And today, when after a long time, the RBI was giving banking licenses, he beat everybody, the Reliance, the Birlas, the Bajaj, and got only Bandhan Bank and IDFC got, only 2 people got, and Bandhan Bank got the banking license. He was the Entrepreneur of the Year for Social Impact from Forbes India, and he was the Entrepreneur for the Economic Times, from the Economic Times. So please welcome the banker for the poor and the founder and director and CEO, Mr. Chandra Shekhar Ghosh. We are very fortunate to have you all here. Thank you very much for coming.
First, I'll give the thank you to Association of Doctors to invite me to share my journey with all the doctors. And fortunately, my grandfather was a doctor, but he is an LMF, not the MBBS. That is, I can be shared, and other people are not any doctor. My father, you heard about it as the sweet shop owner in the interior of the village. I worked with him, and my life in the morning, I worked with this shop. And 11, I went to the school and returned back, and after that, again, I have been worked with that shop. 1985, first, I saw that when I completed my statistics masters from Dhaka University. I lost my father, and I joined an NGO. And this is the life. First, I see the poor people in a different eye. I give that the 2 example in Bengal. When I worked in a Purulia, Bakuria, who is a backward district of the state, and I have that as an NGO worker, I am convincing to the mother for better health for the children. And one day, when I entered the village, I saw that the mother is boiling the rice in front of herself in her 2 years daughter, putting the dust in the mouth and again throwing the dust. And I felt that this is a very right moment for me to educate the mother rightly. And I asked the permission from the mother to like to sit in front of her, and she given the one of the small wooden piri. And I seated and tried to convince her whatever I have the knowledge about the hygienic and health for the children. And I feel that she is listening me, but not very patiently. She is not given very important. So that I ask her, the mother, are you listening me? The yes. So can you repeat it, whatever I said to you? And I am surprised about it. When I listen herself, this is more than me, which I trying to teach her. And immediately I ask the question, why not you can stop your daughter? So when she is going to this unhygienic issue, and she asked me, can you listen me now? Yes. She said, last 3 days, my children crying to me for fish curry to take the lunch and dinner with a boiled rice. Every time I have given the false commitment that I will give the next day. And after 3 days, when I boiling the rice, when you are talking with me, I am just thinking about it. After complete this boiled rice, again she will be asking me and demand it. How I can be convinced her? I am thinking that point, I am not thinking the hygienic part on that. And you know that how mother is like to educate me that what is the need of the people first. And that is the first eye open for me to give some support to this type of family where they will be give the 3 meals in a day to the children with a fish curry or any other vegetable or meat. Second fact, I say that where I have been. When I go to any of the Kolkata Bazaar, I went there in my area, is a Kacha Bazaar. I saw that one person has come with a motorbike and given 500 rupees in the morning to the fish seller and vegetable sellers and collect 5 rupees. And again evening he has come and collect 500 rupees. I asked that person, why you are paying more than 700% interest to this person? He said, no 700%, it is a 5 rupees only. And this level of the people do not understand what is the percentage of interest. And he said me, this is a 2 cup of tea for me. I'm happy to pay to them 5 rupees. If someone has given the money to my business place and collect from my business place without any signature, without any guarantor, without any bunch of papers, without any mortgage. So I feel that there's a large number of people have in the country, those are depend on these people who we have been saying about the moneylender. So why not I can be take the money from bank and give to these people and save them maybe in the 700% of their income. So from these 2 facts, I have started 2001 as an NGO and left my NGO job. And when I left my NGO job, when I first day is 7:30 p.m., I came to my home and asked to my wife. Whole day my wife have been cried. And she requested me to withdraw your resignation letter because this is a permanent income, or you are like to go to the uncertain income, how we can maintain the family? That's good. She cried, and morning I received the call from my brother-in-law. And he also tried to convince me for the better of his sister. And I have been committed on that. There's a huge number of people under poverty, how I can be help them. And then 2 lakhs rupees I have been started. Within 3 months it has been finished. And all of my friends and relatives said, go far away from me. Because there is no friends and relatives has come to me to help me. They say that if they will come to near me, I maybe ask the money. Then only the nearest friend, that is brother-in-law. And he also given some money to me without interest. And again it has been finished within 6 months of the journey. And I knocked in every door of the bank. All bank have been closed the door. And even the first day when I went to the bank, he has not given the chair to sit me. I have been talked standing in front of chair 45 minutes, but he has not given the permission to sit the chair. What is the cause? He said me, the loan is only applicable that person who has been renowned or any organization who have the 3 years balance sheet or balance sheet have the profit. If 3 are not there, so it cannot be take any application to give the loan. And I have been continuously knocking on that. After the 6 months, again I went to the moneylenders to take the loan from moneylenders, 7.5% per month interest. And you should be also, you may be surprised about it. This money also has come from one of the relatives through other way, not direct to me. And I paid the 7.5% per month interest. Only I like to prove in the eye of the bank, you see that it is a very financially viable model. Poor people are bankable. They will return back the money. And it is also the social cause to alleviate the poverty. And it has been after 18 months, I first took the loan from one bank. And you know that the 14 years, I say that the 14 years after this is the journey, we worked in the 22 states of the total country out of 30. We reached the 36,000 villages and 74 lakhs the poor family, and that is in 10,000 crores at that time was our loan book size, and 40 banks lended us. And all banks have been in the queue to lend us. And we refused some of the bank not to take them. So this is the journey of the 14 years, whatever we have been reached on that. But this is not the enough on that. When you go to the village, I learned from them. I saw that some of the people, those are beggared and destitute women, they are till now has not accessing this type of credit. How we can be like to develop them? And then we have been developed the new model, no loan. We give the mentoring support and asset. We will give the asset with the purchase of that, food cost, and give the hand-holding support, and they will become an entrepreneur. And now we have the 60,000 family. 60,000 family we have been developed as an entrepreneur from a beggar. And every family we spend the 25,000 rupees, which is all has come from our CSR activities. And I also happy that the Aditya also helped some of this portion of these services. And the next is there, if you see that our education situation of the country, that is also very much not very good. 45% children have been dropped before class 5, and 90% children depend on private tutor. So how we can like to contribute on that? Those are poor people, their children will go to the private tutor. These poor people can be take anything from the teacher, he is rightly educated or not? No. So then we have been developed the one school, one teacher, 33 students, 70% girl, and from pre-primary to up to class 3, and class 4 they will be took the admission in the government school. Along with the Aditya's help in the 400 school, we have now 1,500 school all over the country on that. And 60,000 children are studied in there, totally in free. And you know that the CSR in the government role is a 2%. We are giving the 5% profit every year to this institution to do this job. And come to this, the credit part. My first objective, I have been also mentioned about the poverty elevation or independent from the moneylender. And when I visit to the village, I asked the mother, so mother, again you are going to the moneylenders? They said yes. So why? Well, sir, if any of the women is like to born a baby in any hospital in our country, even in a government hospital, there is a minimum need to 6,000 rupees. Otherwise it is not possible. So who will pay this money? You are not paying, you are giving the business loan. Then we have been started the loan, 15,000 rupees for any treatment, born baby, or to make a sanitary latrine, you can take it. Your interest rate half of the business loan. And that way we are every year giving on that the 2 to 3 lakhs people taking this type of loan. Coming to this point, again I've been asked that they are independent from the moneylender? No. They said that they have been, when this money has come to their family, their income is increasing, their vision is changing. They say that now we are sending our children from government school to English school. I have needed the 5,000 rupees loan. In the beginning of the year, and we have been started, 10,000 rupees you can take it. Send the children to the English school. If their children has come to the good education and take MBA, so I'll be happy that the poverty will be not in the country. In that way, we have been started this program and doing it on that. And this country is a big. Small is beautiful, big is necessary. Because huge population in the country. Is it good enough for our job? No. So then what can we do? So 2 things we have been come to the mind. 129,000 bank branches in the country. Out of that, 37% bank branches in the rural India, where 70% people living in there. Is it sufficient bank branch in the rural India to provide the banking services? No. We have the 74 lakhs family. Those have not any bank account, not eligible to take the loan from bank, but fine. Taking the loan from Bandhan as a microfinance institution, are they eligible to deposit their money to form their capital for future need? No. How is possible? Only possible if Bandhan become a bank. Then I started the journey from 2009, recruited 3 people from the bank to help me to set up total system as a bank. But all 3 people is laughing and discouraged me. He said, what you say? You are mad. As a microfinance institution, you apply for bank license. And from eastern region, where the last 73 years there is no bank license is here. I say that I'll try my best. I'll get or not, that is the second thing. If any objective of the bank license for financial inclusion to provide the financial services for the country people who are unbanked, I should be the first candidate on that. And you know that in 2014 I got the bank license. 2015, 23rd August, our Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, our State Finance Minister Dr. Amit Mitra, and our Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India, Mr. H.R. Khan, from this room, this auditorium, they inaugurated the bank with one day 501 bank branches, 74 lakhs customer, 20,000 staff, and that have been opened in that day. And as of now, this is in 6 months' time, all of your help, all of your people have been excited about the bank. We have now reached 612 branches across the 27 states. And our customer is 82 lakhs 50,000. That means within these 6 months, we have reached in this position 8 lakhs 50,000 new customers. Those are in the bank customer. And 20,500 people working in this bank. Those people, the large number of people cannot believe it, they are eligible to give the banking services to the people. And we trained them and build up this bank. And all of your help, you know that the very big challenge to take the deposit. As of now, within 6 months, there is 8,000 crores deposit has come to the bank. I honor all of my customer, all of my citizen of the country. They have been helped us to reach in this position within a short time, which is not happened in any world on that. So we'll be like to serve the people. Whatever we have been learned from the people, I'll be like to change the banking industry to satisfy the customer and honor the customer demand on that. Thank you to all of you who gave this opportunity.